We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Pablo Lopez is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew McCutcheon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And he popped him up. Cooper ranging into shallow right. And he'll reach first safely. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right there for strike one. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
McCutcheon stands at first with 1 out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. One and one. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
a time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things we'll look for early, Matty, Zach Wheeler, at times control can be an issue. So one of the keys for Zach Wheeler, getting ahead early in counts.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Here's the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas. Oilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike, the count.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. In there, 2-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Now the 2-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. His career line against Wheeler, he's gone 2 for 8. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded to first.
Hoskins gathers it in.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing in the Miami first. We've played an inning in South Florida. No score on the show. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Striding in, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Hit down the third baseline. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting it, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Joyce. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Cooper.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch. In there, 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third, and that's the second out. next from Miami, Harold Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Wheeler pauses. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the 1-1. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
On a line, that's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Here we go, Jorge. Come on.
Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. The 2-2. Line drive to left. McCutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Zach Wheeler, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Gene Segura waits on deck. And it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Pulled toward right center field.
Joyce.
Is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutcheon. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
2 out, nobody on. One and one to Andrew McCutcheon.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Pablo Lopez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 49.
Here comes the first pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with a leadoff double.
In now, Jonathan Villar. And he takes ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Hoskins over to his left. He's got it one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just off the inside corner. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. Runner at second here with one man out. Just hung in there on that one. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. 2 out here and a runner at second. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 home. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 on its way. Fastball well outside.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Settling in now, Brian Anderson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Harper to the track, and that one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Stepping in now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCutchen is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's 3-0 Miami. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, JT.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. JT Realmuto is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Drilled on the ground is short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Williams.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Wheeler. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit weakly back to the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Pablo Lopez. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wheeler into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. McCutchen going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Here's Wheeler on 1-1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball just inside. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Segura has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Let's go, Miami.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Too high.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two and two.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Fouled off. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Dickerson going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, one two-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate.
Right.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ramirez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. The 0-1.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 2. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Garrett Cooper is tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson, and it's fouled away. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And there's ball 2 now. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 7.
Matt Joyce will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? 2 to wait anymore. One more time.
First offering on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Runners on first with one down. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Pitch is popped up. Hoskins is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out with the man at first. A high fastball is in there.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave one. They're up 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. John Birdie is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5.
7th inning ready to roll. At the plate, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
The batter number
So stepping in,
Second
Scott
base.
Kingery. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Neil Walker will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
number 12, Neil Walker.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Fouled off. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And right into the shift, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Victor Arano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
Last half of the 7th here, digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. One and one, here it comes. And he got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, John Birdie, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into right field. That's a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ryan Stanek is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping up now, Gene Segura. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Leading off for the Phillies, with shortstop,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stanek is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's 2-1. Now the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew McCutchen. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter. That's
2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
From the belt, the pitch. Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Sterling Sharp will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Fairley.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Sharp, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped to third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. In for strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fastball well outside. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now back.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Men on third with 2 down. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. One and two as he chases the slider.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-3 Phillies. Hector Neris will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Williams. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double. In now, Garrett Cooper. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Ball one, well below the zone. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So striding in, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They still trail it here 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brendan Kinsler is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jesus Aguilar will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. All set for the start of the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
This is line to left. Dickerson is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So digging in now, Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Adam Hazley will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Adam Hazley.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They trail by a run. It's 4-3. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 30, David Robertson.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Striding into the box, Matt Joyce. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two-0 count, the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Harper. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Aguilar, playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Robertson, the former Yankee, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. No outs, nobody on. Popped him up. Kingery calls for it. 1 out. Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box, John Birdie. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch down the third baseline. He's set. The 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Andrew McCutchen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Dickerson's there. 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. He's set, and the pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Soft liner to the left side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball three. Fouled away. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Adam Conley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Digging in now, JT Realmuto. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First offering on its way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And it's 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, Nick Williams.
Ready now, Nick Williams. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 1-0. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Fastball well outside. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. From the belt. Kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Joyce is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Philadelphia is on top, 5-4. Roman Quinn will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Now playing right field, number 24.
And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Villar. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman, Jonathan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The 1-0. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And so now it starts to be decision time for the Phillies as you get a look at what's left in the bullpen for them. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Throwing to second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Monte Harrison will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 60, Monte Harrison.
hit the other way out toward right field. Quinn is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ready with the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Ball even at 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are all tied 5-5. Drew Steckenrider takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
11th inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Josh Harrison.
The second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Segura.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Now a throw over, and the runner back. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Their count now at 2-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Roman Quinn. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Quinn is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. The set and the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. This ball game still tied 5-all. Matt Joyce will stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run as you see what got us to where we are now. A big 9th inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball again.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Digging in once again, John Birdie. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he's back in standing. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On to inning number 12 we go. And we are all tied 5-5. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame. And
that's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Didi Gregorius. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone. Pitch was just so tempting.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. This programming note to pass along, due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series, The Wilkersons, will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. The first pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some to come when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Nick Williams will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Lays off 2-2 now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win in the bottom half. Phillies strand 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And so now it starts to be decision time for the Phillies as you get a look at what's left in the bullpen for them. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Adam Morgan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Now pitching and batting in the fifth, number 46, Adam Morgan. Now pitching and batting eighth, number 73, Davey Guillon.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Winning run aboard here, nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back standing. The 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Now the 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner goes for second. Grounder down the line at third. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Here's a look over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
He's safe.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Again, he sends it out.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dickerson.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Corey Dickerson, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. The 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
The 3-0. So there's ball. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit. See the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an ending double play is now in order.
Francisco Cervelli will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
29, Francisco Cervelli.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0.
Nope.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cervelli is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now the 2-0. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to